Yeah.
Some people had it worse.
People live longer now. But are politicians more geriatric than they used to be?
Absolutely, yeah.
Like Bob Dole was old when he ran for president, and he had the
remember
lame
Strom
arm.
Thurmond?
They worried if McCain would survive his presidency.
It seems like it's a higher percentage of them because they don't retire.
I remember Strom Thurmond
was from South Carolina, I think. If I remember correctly, he's been dead for a while now. But I remember him serving and then mentioning that like he didn't remember the Civil War, but his daddy did. You know what I mean? It was like, holy shit, this guy's so fucking. He was like 85, 90.
There was an Alaskan guy, I think his name might have been Stevens, he was in charge of like the technology commission, and he explained that the internet is a series of pipes. Tubes, might have been tubes. And he was saying that sometimes his emails got jammed in the system and took several days to get there.
Hell.
And it's like, you're in charge of this commission? This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's upsetting. Look, I'd like some young people in there. I don't want to fucking, I want somebody that is reasonable, but someone who can fall and not break their hip for sure. All right. Like DeSantis is fairly young, right? DeSantis looks 42 to me.
I'm calling it 50s, but I'll Google it.
Yeah, he looks like he's 40s. Like he's got dark hair, he's got all of it.
Decades younger than the rest.
Yeah.
44.
See, that's the biggest thing he's got going for him.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see how the process treats him, because we'll see how people in who's the first place they go to?
Iowa.
Like, how does Iowa think about Florida style
Trump got
values?
third in Iowa. If people don't remember, in 2000, it would probably be 15, I guess.
Yeah,
but he got third in Iowa, if I recall.
That was before he really boomed,
the machine got going, Yeah. And but hey, that's
we'll see.
We'll see what the national stage does for DeSantis's platform, because we really haven't heard too much of it. They focus on his Disney nonsense and don't say gay. But I think when he gets up there and he's got his 2 minutes that you can't interrupt to say, first of all, it's not called Don't Say Gay. It's called Don't Teach Third Graders About Anal Sex.
That goes through 12th now. Yeah. And there's a reason you should teach kids about sex when they're young. Here's the thing. Obviously, it should be done delicately, and you don't want to give them like techniques to massage the clit or whatever. But kids in 4th grade and under should be able to recognize sexual assault. And I'm for like a little high level, like this is what inappropriate touching is. These are your private parts, etc. I don't mind that in school.
Nobody does.
Okay. The Don't Say Gay thing, where you like can't even teach about homosexuality, extends to 12th grade in Florida now. That seems long.
I think it always boils down to these like the way you said.
We lost you, Kyle.
Yeah, you just went mute.
We just lost you.
It ended with the way you said.
Pertinent point. The way you said. Like,
what's it going to be next?
What could it possibly be? Kyle thinks we should teach younger kids.
I bet
kids.
Kyle thinks you should teach. I can't even say that. It's too spicy for even me to say on this show.
No, can't hear you, Kyle. I like that. I like his gracious Hitler accepting a salute wave there. You see that classic, Sig Heil, Hitler accepts.
Is that how Hitler accepted a salute?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm starting to hear a little bit of audio from you, Kyle. Can you say something?
What do you mean a little audio?
Yeah, that's working.
There you are. Now you're back.
You're back 100%.
Yeah. What was I talking about? Was it?
I like the way you said something like that.
Oh, I don't know. Like if they're saying that we can't talk about the fact that homosexuals exist in high school, I think that's a little based for me. But man, it always boils down to something else, like I'd have to see how it's applied. I need to read the goddamn bill. But generally, I usually agree with most of DeSantis's policies, and I like anybody that stands up to Disney and their bullshit. I saw they just fucking made another goddamn Indiana Jones. Oh my god, just let them. I can't wait for Harrison Ford to die. Harrison Ford hasn't made shit worth a fuck in 30 goddamn years. Die, you piece of shit. Remember we had that plane crash?
Now is grumpy. He just grumpy in every fucking role. It doesn't matter if it's Star Wars or Yellowstone. He's just grumpy all the time.
He's not in Yellowstone.
He has less range than I do, and all I do is tell Dick Jones.
He's just in a bad mood. He's old, right?
Is Harrison Ford in Yellowstone?
Yeah, he's in the 1923.
Oh, the old one. Yeah.
The only thing I know about Harrison, like I haven't seen him in any movies in a long time, but I did see that funny clip from like years ago where someone's asking him about like Star Wars, and they're like, "What do you think about Chewie and the ship doing this instead of that?" And he's like, just exasperated, like just like mumbles, like, "I don't even know." Like, just like who cares? Like it's just who cares?
Every talk show
that?
appearance, he does the same thing. Like it's not even acting. I think he's just grumpy and doesn't give a fuck about anything.
Yeah. He's probably really,
but not in a charming way. Like it doesn't charm me anyway. I'm over Harrison Ford.
Yeah, well, he's almost over. So,
but on the politics thing, I think DeSantis is way more legitimate than the poll numbers currently say. Like one, Trump has some big negatives. I'm not the only one that cares that he lost this sexual assault case. And the Mar-a-Lago thing, now he's on audio recordings saying that he knew they were classified documents and he wished that and it was the attack plan to Iran and that he wished he could tell more people, but he'd get in trouble for it. Like that is really damning evidence. This kind of thing is going to continue to chip away and ding at Trump amongst people who can be swayed at all. And they will likely go to DeSantis. The only thing DeSantis doesn't have going is he's not cool. There's something about him that's
he's
just
slick.
Dorky.
Come on. He just needs a haircut. That's all.
You think he's cool with that?
He needs like a high and tight sort of like dog whistly haircut.
But dude, DeSantis against Biden, if you just like look at the two men and you see Biden, who clearly is aged, you know, like I don't think he's as bad as conservatives make him out to be, but I don't deny that he's fucking 80 something. And I can read an actuarial table. And look, he's older than I want my president to be.
Yeah, he's falling all over
admit that
the place.
Or be too biased to see straight.
He's an old man tripping over himself. Once a year throughout his presidency.
Right? I play with my dog. I didn't break a foot. I break shit all the time.
When you can like start, since the 80s.
When it's a real threat that you can be injured showering, you should be precluded from running anymore.
But they got skateboard tape all in his fucking shower. They're making him. They got one of those like sit down baths that you just open the car door up and step in. Those are kind of slick.
Yeah, those are.
The Democrats clearly want Trump to win the primary, so we'll see how it plays
accidentally opening the door of that piece of shit, dumping 128 gallons
into your bathroom,
into your second floor.
Joe
bathroom.
Biden, they're like, God damn it! Get the Secret Service up there. Fucking Biden, open the door on his tub again. Fucking senile idiot.
Get the Navy SEALs up here with their mops.
Joe, it was latched.
In the 70s, I had 2 tubs like this. Believe it or not, they were brand new. I had the first 2. It's like put your pants on, Mr. Biden, please.
Yeah. Anyway, so we'll see. I like to watch politics. I'm a stats and stories